Nigel, we've had a promising start to the season, taking points from two of the more fancied sides in the league. What have you made of it so far?
I've been really pleased. The players, the attitude, the application has been top draw. The togetherness, the camaraderie. Some of the football we've played has been really, really good. You know, on another day we could have scored some more goals. You know, as it was, the pre-season games, when you look at, we've gone and scored goals. We beat Preston Championship Club 2-0. We've gone and beat Blackpool 3-1. We've gone and beaten Wigan 2-1. Two League One clubs above us. We start the season. Great defensive resolve. Our defensive structure has been really good. Really pleased with the players. And from that point of view, a solid clean sheet against Notts County. Another day we could have won it 1-0. And then we go and play. We scored 3, should have scored 5. We missed a penalty. A couple of tap-ins we should have had in the game against Accrington that allows us to the next game on Tuesday against Leicester City. And again, what a tough game that was at Port Vale. Thank you. 1,000 travelling supporters. Super White Army. When you needed us, or when we needed you, you were there. You got right behind the players because that was a proper tough battle. And again, their players should have been sent off after about 10 minutes. It would have made a different complexion on the game, probably. But again, we've hit the inside of the post. There's oohs and ahs. You know, 𝗬𝗢𝗨𝗥𝗧 had one save to make, which is an exceptional save off a deflection. But we were proper manly and we won our knockdowns and we passed the ball really, really well. And I was really pleased with the games there. And then we obviously played the game on Tuesday against Everton. Some really good football played. Youngsters playing, Sol Solomon, Josh Williams, and Chrissy Merry getting back in there and pulling the strings in midfield. We changed our shape again. So we've had 3 different formations, if you like, to adapt to situations in games. And I'm really pleased with that when we talk about our learnings in the debrief and the analysis room. How can we keep learning and improving? So from my point of view, we're trying to build something and we can see that the evolution of the players, the understanding, the learnings are really good. So from my point of view, although we lost the game, 88 minutes before they scored the goal, so it would have been 3 games and nearly 4 games that we kept a clean sheet. And then, 43-year-old Joe Murphy. Happy birthday, Joe Murphy. He's made 5 saves in the game. 1, I think, is exceptional. The others, you think, I'd expect him to save them anyway. But that was great. But we played some really good football against a strong Everton on the 21 side. Unfortunately, we're still in the competition, but we would have liked to have won that game. But it's recovering everybody now, ready for the next game, which is a toughie at the weekend against Walsall. Just going back to Port Vale, obviously, as you said, it was a tough test. Do you think going there and getting a clean sheet showed the discipline and organisation needed to be successful this season? We got a team. Together, everyone achieves more. We're organised, we're disciplined, we've got an identity, we've got players pulling in the right direction for each other. There's no cliques, there's no anything like that. They know what they're doing, they know what's expected of them, and they're doing it, and they're working so hard. And over the course of the season, as I said, our aim is to win the next game. Focus on winning the next game. But within that, focus on the performance. Right, and get the things right in the performance for every restart. And there's many, many good things when we sit and analyse it. Again, so I watched the game obviously we're at the game on Tuesday night. Use this as an example. So Wednesday, yesterday, I spent a long time just going through the game again and clipping certain situations that happened and just going back on the tape and the video tape. Go back on the recording and just check where it was, what could we done, what was he doing off the ball. Because I look at it, maybe the supporters watch it from a TV angle. I've got a wide angle screen that I look at, so we see the whole pitch and all the movements of the people off the ball. So we're looking at many aspects on that, and then we come to the classroom, we talk through it, and we just see certain situations. So from my point of view, the attitude of the players, the camaraderie of the players, the camaraderie of the club, the players and the supporters is got us off to, your word, a promising start. It's been really, really good. And so from my point of view, we've got to keep building on that. Just coming out of that game then, can you please update us on how the squad have come out in terms of fitness for this weekend? We're fit in respect to when we look at the GPS, the sports science that we've got, global positioning system. It gives us loads of different information. And from our point of view, we can see that the players are fit and they're grafting. Oh my golly, are they grafting? You can see it's some real good work that the lads are putting in. But on the back of that, because of the fixtures, we can't control what the fixtures are. To go Saturday, Tuesday, places demands on any professional athlete. So we've obviously got a few people who are going to be unavailable for the weekend's game or for this week, for an example. But that's life, that's what it is. And it's up to everybody to just keep coming together right now and just make sure that we're all pulling in the same direction and giving everything we've got. And players might have to play out of position a little bit, which is they are. But from my point of view, we're not going to be victims. We're not going to whinge about it. It is what it is. It's about everybody getting on. And this will make us stronger as a group as well. We're already strong. We've already got a good team spirit. Situations like now build resilience. And again, keep working on the performance. And sometimes it gives a player who maybe hasn't started, gets an opportunity as well. But again, from my point of view, it is what it is. And I'm looking forward to Saturday's game against Walsall.
Just with the injury situation in mind, are you anticipating much activity in the last week of the transfer window, which closes next Friday?
I think we've always said, yeah, Friday night, the night, 11 o'clock Friday night, and we got Carlisle the next day. So why they do it the night before a game or the day of a game is beyond me, but that's for a debate for everybody else to go and see. But we've got a week. We are working 8 days a week, working hard behind the scenes. But from our point of view, I said it at the very beginning of the transfer window. A lot of deals are done the last 2 days of the transfer window, so I don't expect any different from here. We are, endeavouring to make sure we've got a group of players. I don't want a big squad of players because players need to play. And again, like this situation now, players understand I'm part of the team and I'm going to give everything for the team, for our football club, and not where you've got a big squad of players where they feel isolated, not part of it. And now you've got all the sniping that goes on and the whinging that goes on. Woe is me. We've got none of that here. We're all in this together. So we're working hard behind the scenes, as I've just said there. And if we can get something to happen that's going to be beneficial for us, our football club, then I'm delighted to think that can happen. However, it's got to be right for our football club. And I know that we've got several players unavailable at this moment in time, which has been documented, but they'll come back at some point as well. So just navigating this moment in time is important. And so there's the answer.
I know you mentioned him before, but just a word on Joe Murphy after he made some top saves on Tuesday and turned 43 yesterday. He's due to be in the squad to face Leicester next Tuesday, 24 years on from taking them on in the 2000 League Cup final for Tranmere. How impressed are you with the work he puts in here at campus to stay in such good condition?
It's fantastic, isn't it? He's 43 years of age. This is my 43rd season as a pro. Started at Tranmere Rovers all them years ago, and he was just getting born, or he hadn't even been born when I started. So from me being a goalkeeper as well, and obviously working with him at a previous football club where we were successful in terms of what we were trying to achieve, he's just a fantastic role model, human being role model. And every day you can see he looks after his body, he's in the gym, he eats properly, he works hard, he trains hard. And for me, he's exceptional. His talk and his communication, his distribution is absolutely second to none. And then when we look at the saves he made the other night, I think he only had 5 saves to make in the game. One, I'm thinking that's exceptional. The others, I'm expecting him to go and make. And he's level-headed with everything. And he's such an influence to help the group. For me, he's got a great career within the game if he wants it. And when he finally stops playing, but in the meantime, the way he is, he's got to continue to play as long as he can, because he brings so many valuable attributes to our football club. And I'm really pleased that he's here with us.
Just finally then, we obviously host Walsall in an early kick-off on Saturday. How tough of a test do you think the early league leaders will provide? Well,
as you just said, the early league leaders, we've only had 2 games to start the season. The league table will change. Probably when you get to 10 games into the season, you start to take a closer look at it. But they're a good side. We've obviously watched them, so we can see that they've got the strengths that they've got. More or less kept a settled side from last season as well with the manager. I think that helps. So from my point of view, I know they're going to come to our place. They'll know it's going to be a tough game. We've got, we had 8,000 for the Notts County game, so there's going to be, all being well, there's going to be a big following again at the weekend, and hopefully the Super White Army can get right behind the players, because we're going to need it, because it's going to be tough. And but from my point of view, I know that the players are grafting. I know they're giving everything they've got, and we have to influence the fans to give them something to cheer about. And the lads are trying. They're grafting. I can see that. And they're doing it every day. And I think we can see with our performances already from the start pre-season, the games we played, the games we played already, and to go Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, and to keep that standard up, that relentless nature is important. And sometimes we need a bit of assistance. So us as a club, this is us as staff, us as supporters, us as players, we're all in this together. Us as owners, we're all in this together. And we all share the common cause. And from my point of view, everyone's just got to bring the best of them with that positive energy, that infectious energy. It's vital at this moment in time to energise the lads who are on the pitch, just to give them that a little bit extra more to keep going, because they're willing, the intent to win the next game of football. And the opposition are going to try and prevent us doing that. We've got to do all we can to try and win it ourselves.